I'm the co-founder of Moms Against Drugs and Drug Epidemic Awareness Walk Across America. The biggest epidemic today is the drug epidemic. I am completely against psychedelics. Psychedelics are hallucinogenics, and they can do damage to your brain. I do not think it is a good idea for moms to be self-medicating with drugs. Any parent who uses any kind of drugs, especially psychedelics, in front of their children is sending a message to their children. This is okay. My son, Brett, had his wisdom teeth out in 2009. He was given a prescription. At the end of 2010, he came crying to me, telling me he was addicted to pain pills. We put him in an intensive outpatient program. There, he was introduced to heroin. We lost him in 2018. He was 28 years old. When my son was in high school, he called me and he said, "Mom, I need help. Somebody gave me a mushroom. I'm freaking out, I'm gonna kill myself." And this has stuck with me forever. It's so unimaginable to think that anybody thinks it's okay to do this in front of their children.
You're absolutely against psychedelics.
I'm against it, not under medicinal purposes, not being FDA approved. I mean, it's not just black and white.
But you're fighting to keep it from getting legalized in your
Yes,
state.
I am.
Why?
Because it's a hallucinogenic. It's a mind-altering drug, whether it's a microdose or a big dose. There's 150 plus types of mushrooms. You don't know what kind of mushroom you're getting. It's just so unknown right now.
Can I just say something really quick?
Sure.
Just in terms of microdosing, there's no hallucinations. So that's the point about microdosing.
You do acknowledge that there is a real shortage of research on mushrooms, microdosing or otherwise, that these have been around for centuries, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I get that. But in terms of the research and whether they're safe or not, it is something that has not been well researched. You do acknowledge that, right?
I acknowledge that there needs to be more research. We've got great people, brilliant minds at Johns Hopkins doing amazing research and finding and confirming what we were finding 50 years ago. And so while it's not as robust as some other FDA-approved pharmaceutical drug, I'd also argue that we have plenty of research about alcohol and how terrible it is, and we sell that and celebrate that all day, every day.
That is completely non-responsive
Why?
to what I'm saying. That you're talking about alcohol is legal and celebrated in society doesn't justify taking a substance that is not well researched as to its up or downside and making it prolifically available in society.
Okay.
Those two things have nothing to do with each other. If you take these mushrooms and somebody comes in and self-reports, "I have no history of any of this, I'm not schizophrenic, I'm not paranoid, I'm not delusional, I'm not bipolar," and so they start getting into these programs for microdosing, you can have a serious problem.
Like what?
You can agitate a psychotic into a serious psychotic break, and the judgment that they have and the behavior that they emit at that point can be very self-destructive.
You just told me that there's not a lot of research out, and how could I do this? And then you argued with research that that says that if someone took it, you could put them into a psychotic state.
There is substantial research that says you don't give psychedelics to psychotics.
I'm not disagreeing.
Okay,
at all.
good.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.